Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. My name's Matt Paterno. I have the pleasure of being the lead teacher for our music department here at Wayne Hills. And we'd like to share a couple of things with you tonight. One, of course, is the talent of our students and the musical expertise that they've developed and they've worked on. And just as important, I think, is the energy and the passion that they put into performing. They love performing. They've worked very, very hard on it. And I believe that no matter what ensemble you hear, you'll recognize that. And hopefully that will hit you in a way that makes you enjoy the music that much more. The holiday season, I think, music is a very important part of the holiday season. Some of this is holiday music, some of it isn't, but it all goes along with it at the same time. So we're glad you're here. We'd like to get started, and we'll introduce our first group. Is the Patriot Voices under the direction of Miss Cara Palumba.
Don't forget about that. Your wife's side. Zoom out. Yeah, your wife's side.
Children play outside like angels in the snow, while Mom and Daddy share a kiss under the mistletoe. And we'll cherish all these simple things wherever we may be. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. I'm hanging all the stockings by the Christmas tree. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, why? Christmas to me.
I listen for the thud of reindeer walking on the roof. As I fall asleep to lullabies, the morning's coming soon. The only gift I'll ever need is the joy of family. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. I'm hanging all the stockings by the Christmas tree. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, the joy that fills our hearts and makes us sing. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. I'm hanging on this summer, I'll always know one thing. That's the love that Christmas can bring. Oh, why?
Thank you very much. This is our a cappella group, the Patriot Voices, a group I started here at Wayne Hills a few years ago. We practice once a week, a little bit more often closer to the holidays, but with such little time, they do great work. So thank you, Patriot Voices. And now I'd like to bring on our concert choir and our chamber choir. One more note as we're getting settled here. Concert choir is an unauditioned ensemble. Anyone can take the class, and many students decide to take it for 2, 3, and 4 years, and they gain that experience and just develop and grow as musicians and as singers. There are some students in the class who are new to choir singing and learn a whole lot throughout the year. So it's a mix of levels, but we learn together and we help each other out, and the end result is a nice blend. And we develop friendships as well. Here is Home for the Holidays.
Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific.
Now we have our chamber choir, our auditioned ensemble in the school. This is For Unto Us a Child is Born, which is just a small part of Handel's Messiah.
What child is this? What child is this? What child is this who lays to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Whose angels greet with anthems sweet? What shepherds watch our keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and lamb are feeding? Good Christian, fear for sinners near, the silent word is pleading. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Thank you. Now we are going to perform two pieces together as one choir. The first piece is called African Noel, and we are accompanied by members of our percussion from our concert band. We have one more before the band portion of our concert. This is called Light One Candle, but before we get to that, I would just like to recognize very briefly 4 of our students who have been in choir for 7 years. This is called the 7-year pin, and they look forward to it since 6th grade. Once they know that they have a love of music and a love of singing, they make it all the way up until 12th grade, and they look forward to the day where they're recognized. They'll be recognized in the spring as well, but I do like to give them their pins during the winter concert so they can wear them and be proud of them throughout the rest of the year. So if you just hold on one moment. Okay, these 4 choir students who have been with me for 7 years. Very dear to my heart, they are Leah Kirk, Anissa Morales-Logue, Gabby Miller, and Samantha Segreto. Okay, here is Light One Candle. This is near and dear to my heart because we sang this in my high school choir. So it's one that I love, and it was written by Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Children who thinks to their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears.
Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering, pain with us so long ago. Light one candle for unbelieving, let anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to bind us together. This is the song in our hearts.
Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep it alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have gone this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Oh, let it shine. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Thank you very much. I'd like to recognize our accompanist, Mr. Eddie Essie. Thank you so much, Mr. Essie. And now I'd like to reintroduce Mr. Matt Paterno for our band portion.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Liam Fegan. I'm the Wayne Hills Band president. All right. I've been with this talented group of individuals for the past 4 years, and we've really worked hard to make this a great organization. We've all worked our butts off for the past 3 months, and we know you guys are going to love these songs. Presenting the Wayne Hills Symphonic Band.
Good evening again. Our first piece is entitled Da Vinci and Visions, and it deserves a little bit of a backstory. Most people know Leonardo da Vinci as a very famous painter. He was also a very good musician. Now, he didn't write this piece, but the composer wrote this piece to reflect Da Vinci's single-minded creative process, that he took one idea and would explore how many different things he could do with that idea. Here it's done in music in the form of a fanfare, then a theme, which you'll hear presented in several of the instruments, and then as many different variations, some of them very beautiful, some of them kind of angry, but he was really trying to reflect what Da Vinci thought about taking one idea and taking it as far as he can in as many different directions as he could. This is Da Vinci.
It's not completely numb, that's super tough.
Sorry, that used to be easier when I was younger. I'm excited about that piece, especially the way the students perform it for you tonight. It's an extremely difficult piece. I didn't tell them that. But there's a lot in it, and this year's band especially is just one of those that enjoys a challenge, so I'm glad to see them have so much fun with it as well. Special kudos to soloists on that great work. Our next piece is Nostalgia. It's written by a film composer, Rossano Galante. But he decided he'd write a lot of band music. People really like his music. You'll see, if you see some 80s films, Legend, if anybody remembers that, with Tom Cruise, right? That was all Rossano Galante's music. But then he started writing for band music. And this piece, Nostalgia, we think is especially appropriate at this time of year because so much of my life around the holidays has great memories, memories of family, friends, a lot of times with music. So sit back and we invite you to let this piece take you through some of those memories. You'll hear some memories that are powerful, some memories that are very powerful, maybe some that are slightly sad. But use this piece, just sit back and relax and think about your favorite holiday nostalgia. Thank you. Music like that's a lot of fun to play with very advanced, mature musicians who understand making music, not just playing notes. And I'd like to turn the podium over to my friend and colleague, Mr. Alvin Scott.
All right, welcome to this part of the program. Just a fair warning, the next piece, Critical Mass, is going to start off a little bit loud, so just a fair warning. I don't want to scare any people here or little kids, so. Well, that piece went off a little bit, like a bang. So, but with that being said, the next piece, Celebration, is one of my favorite songs because it kind of reminds me of the holidays time because it's more of a happy, fun, like a joyful piece. So I hope you enjoy it. And before I forget, happy holidays.
Okay, now we'd like to have some fun. And before we do, a huge thank you to the students, both on the risers and on the stage, for their love of music, bringing it to our schools, bringing it to our community. A lot of times you'd have to travel to places like New York or whatever to hear music like this, and we're so glad that they are participating in these activities and having so much fun with it. We also thank you as parents for driving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I have a student in high school band as well, so I know it. But it truly is an amazing activity, and we're so proud of these students and so thankful to have them with us. Afterwards, we'd like to invite you for some refreshments, meet our musicians, say hello. You can ask them musical questions and things, or just say hello. And as a music department, we all wish you happy holidays, safe holidays, happy Hanukkah for those of you celebrating right now, I know. And a happy new year, hopefully filled with lots of music. We'd like to invite all alumni or even community members who know Sleigh Ride to come up and perform with us. Usually you'd have to go to New York to hear this with a big choir and a big orchestra or a big band. You can have it right here in Wayne tonight. So please come up and sing. If you're not sure of the words, just kind of mouth it, go along with it. The only thing I'd say is don't sing too loud or you might get hoarse. Thank you. Mr. Cashman, thank you to our sound crew, Josh Cashman, our video crew, Mr. Hookstraight and his students. We appreciate you being here, both to chronicle the event and the respect you show in doing it. We very much appreciate it. Happy holidays, but please, if any alumni, come on up. If you want to sing, if you've got your instrument, come up, sing your part. It's fine, it works. We're happy to have you as well. Mr. Cashman, if we could have mics at full. And this is Leroy Anderson's very, very famous and very timely Sleigh Ride.
Sleigh
Let's go.